Hi everybody, Emma here. I am going to attempt to make a bracelet. Well, let me adjust my lighting. Oh, that's so annoying. This tablet is so effective that, let me see if I can fix this. There. They're still getting a bit of kind of strobing. Where's it? Strobing coming down a bit, but that's better than where it was. Yeah, this camera is it's like a professional, it's a tablet, but it's like a professional camera. So you have to adjust all the different settings. And I thought I was going to have all kinds of time to do this during my rehab. And it's like between resting and playing with stuff and unboxing and talking to you guys and watching movies and stuff, I haven't had time to do any like homework. So I have to work on that. Anyway, so ta-da! Usually I only have these out in the summertime, but you know what? I felt like we needed a pop of color and do something fun and different for a change. This is a lot of kind of stringing to do. We'll see how that goes. I think it should be fine, but we'll see. We'll see, because I'm going to use wire. So, and then at the end of this video, I'll do the draw for the bracelet from last week. And I apologize it's taken so long. It's just, you have good weeks, you have good bad weeks. So, so I have a bunch of findings here. I was thinking of stringing multiple strands and using these lovely, I have 3 different colors here. These are more for like seed bead type bracelets, like peyote and stuff, and you can slide them in there. I think I might just stick with a single strand. I was going to do a double strand, but we'll see how this goes first. And then I have these lovely bead caps that I thought I would use at the end of each end of the bracelet, so it looks like the beads are coming out of this. But then I came across these guys, and these are, and I bought some gold ones of these as well, and you think I could find them? I was searching everywhere for them. I thought I had them organized. You know I'm going to find them later this week. Be like, oh, that's where I put it. Oh, my wife laughs at me because I'm constantly rearranging stuff. And she's like, please don't touch my stuff because I rearrange it so that it's more efficient. And then we both can't find our stuff. So, yeah. So I think we'll use these. That'll look really cool. And I haven't decided the process for how we're going to attach these. I was thinking of using these clamshells just because it makes it easier to attach the wire and then hide these inside this bead cap. But I notice, like, without squeezing it shut, I notice it's almost the same length, and I kind of want these guys to go in. And then that still leaves me an area to add this. So I might end up doing, you know what? It's not going to work. Because if I put, oh yeah, I guess I could string this here on the loop. That's what I was thinking, is string another piece to attach these guys. But I feel like we need the strand to be all one piece. And the reason why I was thinking of doing it in 2 parts, again, it's easier, but yeah, because when you do one strand, I don't know, maybe you guys have a technique for this, how to get it inside there and squeeze it shut inside. Now I know the one side is easy enough to do because then you just pull it through, but then when you're finishing on the opposite side, you have to kind of pull it through and then put your tool in there to squeeze it. So that's why I was thinking of doing it with the clamshells to make it a 2-step process and easier. So we'll see. Let's just get started. So these colors I picked, I saw these colors on Pinterest in a bracelet. So I think it would look really cool, and not so much the turquoise, but more the light blue. And again, I think what I'm going to do is do a mix that's just enough for this bracelet, and then if I like it, I will do it. So the other thing too is I was going to put this in the garage sale, so that's why I came across these. So I was going to put that in the garage sale and just, you know, maybe separate that in a couple of bags and add it in a dollar or two kind of grab bag thing. And I mean, I enjoy doing them, but I just find it's a lot of, I don't know. I'm trying to clean up and I have so much stuff, so who knows, I may regret putting them in the garage sale, but we'll see. So let's start with, let me think how much. If we're only going to do one bracelet, that's probably half a bracelet there. So I'm just going to try and, oh, that's in a knot there, and so is that one. So I'm going to have to cut this one. Actually, I could probably break this and just, it'll slide over the knot. I'm cheating. Okay, so let's try and get about half. Look at how easy that was. I have to remember to retie that one. Okay, and then we'll put the same. So there's certain colors I found when I was doing the these Heishi bracelets. Here's some that I did last summer. So I found there's some that you kind of need a lot of. So it's, if you're buying some of this, think about that. So one of the ones is you definitely need a black. So like for things like this, you need a black strand. The other strand that I found you need a lot of is white. You at least need one strand of white to do this kind of thing. But then, you know, colors that you're going to use a lot of, say greens, these kind of faded colors, they look kind of sun-kissed. The colors are really cool for summer bracelets. So, and this peach is so beautiful. Okay, so that one's tied, so let's do about that much. So let me slide these guys off. And then I'm going to take these pale blue, and I may have to undo this one. And these guys are just kind of hard to organize in the sense that they fall off the strand and stuff like that. So I had my bead bugs on some of them, but then it uses up all my bead bugs. Let me get a cut here. And we'll just take those blue for now and we'll see how it looks. So that's Coolidge, that one. Okay, and the fun part, mixing them all together. Okay, I think I need maybe some more blue yet. It's close. And I wish the orange was a little more orange. It looks a little peachy. I think it would be nicer if it was orange. So let's grab some of these. I might put some turquoise in there. So this is kind of a neat mix. Yeah, it needs a bit more. Let's see. Let's try the turquoise. Oh, I forgot. See what I mean? I forgot I cut it off. It's all over the place, all over my desk. Oh, oh, you almost need, when you're working with these, you need like a bead bug and just attach them all together till you're, because you're inevitably going to get distracted and do what I did, just grab the whole strand by the wrong end. Some people put them in divider containers, and I'm not big on doing one at a time, so it's not my jam. I like to, and you can see in my videos of these guys, I create my own beetle on. So yeah, that's starting to look really cool. I wish I had like a burgundy too, but so let's try that. Okay, so let's start with this curled up piece here, and I am going to use the clamshell, and if it doesn't work, we'll try something else. It just seems to be working for me right now, so I did some shopping. Let me cut this. It's kind of making it hard to put that bead on. Michael's has a 50% off sale here in Canada. Don't know if it's the same. I know I've heard people talk about Michael's hauls in the States, and usually when we have, say, a 30-40% off sale, you guys have like a 60% off sale. What up with that? But I know it's an American company. Okay, let's get that smushed. See if we can mush her down. Let's make sure it's not going anywhere. There, okay. So let's clip this end off. And where's my clamshell? My clammy. Like that. So I could probably do this right now, and this will give me an idea before I start stringing. Okay, so this is what I was thinking of doing. So it is kind of, it just comes at the edge. Maybe what we should do is put a kind of highlight bead or a metal bead there, just to make it look like it's part of this. But I really wanted that strand to go inside there. But you know what? We got to work with what we have. So let's get this guy and this guy. Okay, so sorry, this is, let me think this through here. So this is where I was going to do a strand, but then it's going to end up being weird. I wonder if we did a jump ring. I could do it with a head pin, but I can't work on head pins right now with my hands the way they are. Do you know what? I have some AliExpress ones, or BB craft ones that are super soft. Might be one I could use. I bought like a whole bunch for crazy price. Put a few out here. So if I use the head pin in here like this, let me move this camera down a bit because I notice I'm bringing my hands down out of the screen here. Okay, so something like that, and we can bend it. Yes, moving my hand again. Oh, there, yeah, these are super soft. Okay, so then through here, look at that. That might work. Might. So then we could actually do I was going to say a dirty rap. Again, I can't speak English. My wife jokes all the time. She says it's ESL, English as a second language. I'm like, well, yeah. I knew how to speak French before I knew how to speak English. So there. So I think I'm just going to bend it a bit here, like this. Let me get my pliers here. I'm going to get my wife in here to help me. Good luck with that. She's so not into this. I need like a little vise. That's better. I guess I could have looped it on my looper. I need one of those looper tools that's the smaller size. I bought the biggest size. Don't ask me why. It was a moment of craziness. Here, let me, there. Set down a bit. There. And realizing now that the big one doesn't work that well. I find it doesn't, the loops are so loose. Okay, so what is the best way to do this? Let's grab it with this one. Maybe like that. And then I can use the other one. That should work. And I have to be careful with these silly, oh, it keeps turning. These baby craft ones are crappy. It just was spinning. Oh, you know why? Because I need to hold it on this end. You guys are probably like, I don't know, you got the wrong end. And let me adjust the light now because it's just spinning. Okay, let me make sure I've got this. Got the light under my chin. Oh yay. I got a nice loop here. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that, that's silly. Who wants this lovely bracelet? Oh, it's my best bracelet yet. Okay, get in there. This is what I mean about these piece of crap BB craft. Oh. mon Dieu. That's my God in French. Getting a severe hand cramp here. So I'm trying to pull this out, so we'll try it again without as much shenanigans. I promise you it's going to be nice. Hang in there. Oh. There. Pizza crapola. That's not any language. The language of frustration. Okay, let's. My hand's cramping big time. So, actually, yeah, we need to bend it first. So let's do this. This is why I didn't want to use a head pin. It's not too bad doing what I was doing with the crimp bead. It's only one little maneuver, but this is getting a little ridiculous. And you know what? I feel like I want this to bend as well. So that it goes in further. And that's not. These are really strong. I'm trying to bend this clamshell and it's like holding its position really well. Okay. I think I need to create a loop and then, so where do I want to put my loop? Maybe there. It's way too high now that I think of it. Let me try and move this one over, make it shorter. Oh, I see, it's not, I'm not holding it tight enough. There. And slide this guy in. Okay, so now I need to hang on to this guy along with the loop. And I have to do it the opposite hand. Let's try it that way. Let's see how this turns out with these crappy baby craft. Let's try this. I'm going to try and do it gently. I may end up covering it with a crimp cap. A bead cap? Crimp cover. You guys know what I'm talking about. I have taken some medication this morning. It's all good. That is just not the best. And look at how long it is. Yeah, we're going to put some stuff on that for sure. So let's cut that piece off. I'm going to rethink this for the end. And I have to say, these cutters are super duper. I had some other cutters and I kept seeing people use, look, it was so good, it cut through everything. That was my fault from positioning, and there's a piece stuck on there. So maybe what I should have done was done it the other way. Oh well. Okay, let's put a crimp cover on there and we'll just pretend we never saw any of that. Y'all didn't see that. Isn't it lovely starting the bracelet from the findings instead of the other way around? Oh. Okay. I wonder if I did this, if it would keep it. These crimp covers are so big and so strong. I find them really hard to close. And then you get that happening. So now it's all crooked and it's probably scuffed up. So just, yeah, it's one of those things you gotta think about when you're buying these. I mean, they're awesome. They're beautiful until you start mashing them down and making a mess. I promise you it's gonna be beautiful when we're done. If we ever get done. Oy vey. Man, oh man, it's hard to do with one hand. Trying to push it over. Oh, that's just making it worse. I think what I'll do is just leave this, and then when I can work on it with both hands. But I'm so stubborn. Okay, that's enough of that silliness. So again, like I could have put a bead on there and just, yeah. So my shortcut was not a shortcut. Yeah. Let's just start popping these guys on. So it's pretty easy to do with this wire, but I did make my own beading. And the pattern, the way the pattern works is I feel like you need a lot of separation of like single colors interspersed. But I almost don't want to do that. I just want to randomly pick them up. And so I'll show you the different. So this was one of the wires I made. Now this works well with, so you just take a piece of your wire, depending on how long you want to make it, and you turn one end down, like this. You can kind of see it's slightly open. So then you attach, you feed all these guys onto it, and then you attach whatever wire. Actually, this might work for this. So let's try that. Let me see the shorter one. So I made a shorter one too. And you put a loop at the bottom so they don't fall off. So there you can see better. So you can just take your nylon tool and but you know what? I find like for doing this, I'm having problems with my hand. You might as well just use the wire. Yeah, I'm just going to use the wire. But for stretch cord, this is great. And super cheap. You don't have to buy a big long one from Michael's. And they're not that expensive either. Initially I thought they were like $20, but then I couldn't find them in the store. And then like after months and months of watching Brittany's videos where she's using one, and like hers, she uses hers a lot, so she had hers break a few times. But so I was in Michael's one day, I was like, oh, there's the beadle needle that Brittany uses. So yeah, this could take a while. Kind of feel like I don't know, maybe once it's on you'll get the feel of it better. But I kind of was hoping. And you know what? I think maybe 2 strands would look nice on this. And that way you wouldn't notice. And I was going to put a bead on there. I probably should. Yeah, it's kind of big, so it almost looks like it needs 2 strands. Find a bead for that. I think that'll make a big difference. I have a tray of goodies here. So I have some teeny tiny ones that I've used in other bracelets recently. These ones here. But I kind of feel like I want something bigger. Ooh, I love these. I have a bunch of these. These are really neat looking. And it kind of goes with that bead cap. Let's put those out. See, but there's also these that are lovely too. And yeah, I think that's it for those. So let's take a look and see which one is best. Sorry. So I, of course, grab the big one. Yeah, you can really see this guy in there. Maybe do a smaller bead. It might make a difference. Then it'll just look like it's part of it. And, yeah, let's try this. Actually, you know what else I have too is I have these, and it seems like it's kind of repeating the fact that we have a cap, but you know what? If I'm going to do multiple strands, this might delineate each strand. So something like this. And then do the second strand. I have an idea. We're going to do both. So we're going to do this one. And then we're going to do this one. I don't know. That does look like it's kind of... I cannot think. I think we need to start over and just use these guys. And it'll be straightforward until I can use my hand better. So I feel like that's not quite working out. So let's do that. I think we do need to take this off. This was a bit, it's all messy. I'm not about messy for sure. I'll just use that and make a little charm. I saw a design for a necklace that had like a lobster claw and then stuff coming down this way, and then you just clip this on to like a big jump ring on a necklace, and you can interchange them. I thought that was really cool, so we'll definitely do some of those. Okay, so we're going to use this one. And how did I do the clamshell bracelet? Well, I guess it's showing, so that's why oh, and I used a jump ring. I totally forgot what I did. Eek. Okay. Let's quit messing around. There. So yeah, I was talking about the Michael's sale. So I because it's a 50% off sale, this is when I like to do to get some of the jewelry display items, because for us that's about the most you're going to get. And I noticed they had gray, which matches my office perfectly. So I think, well, I already ordered it. So I ordered a bunch of jewelry forms displays. So that's awesome, and a bunch of other little goodies. Okay, clamshell. Let's go in here. And then we're going to do this. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh yeah, that's better. I think I was making it too complicated, And now I can just squeeze that shut. Look at that. And get some jump rings. And get another lobster claw. That should be good. Again, the camera is just, let me see if I can, it's better. Okay, put this through there. These things get a bit crooked. They don't close exactly even. And then put this guy on. And grab hold of that. There. Much better. I mean, it's not exactly what I was going for, but you know what? Gotta do what we can do. This is kind of hard to, wonder if it's my, this thing's kind of bent. It's making it hard to grab stuff. Wonder if I can kind of stack a bunch and then stick it on there. There. Oh, that's better. It's windy here today. It's kind of a redundant thing over it. We're by the ocean. It's always windy. Oh. My wife just came in to get my food order. She's gonna make me bacon and eggs. So this is coming along. This is exactly what I wanted. This looks a little more rando than I initially thought, so that's awesome. Let's see what we can do. Look at that. So that is coming along. Pretty. Okay, let's see. We can get this a little faster. So you can see how using those needles would really help, because you can just, and the other thing too is some of the time what you do is you it's harder with a mix unless it's on a strand. The mix is to leave it on the strand. You can kind of weave your needle through. Here, that was easy. I don't know if you hear that in the background all the time when I'm doing videos. My wife, I'm sure you guys know, I'm married with partners. There's certain things they do is like, I don't find it annoying. It's just I wonder what you guys must think is my office is right by the bathroom. So when she puts the lid down, and we have a cat that eats tissue. So if you don't flush and you leave the lid up, he will be in there eating the toilet paper. Gross. So when she puts the lid down, she doesn't put it down gently, she just drops it down. Now, thank goodness it's plastic or acrylic or whatever, so it's not too noisy, but I can hear it in my videos. And of course, now that I've mentioned it to you, you guys are going to be able to hear it. In my videos, probably just about every video. And you know what? That's because of our old lady bladders. That's what I call it. It's so funny. I tell the doctor that. She thinks that's hilarious. Yes, my old lady bladder. Up all night. When we were doing the renovations, oh my god, it was crazy. So this is coming along really nice. I wish there were some darker colors. But who knows, the image might be enhanced on Pinterest, making the red like a cranberry color. I'm totally missing these. I don't know why I can't see. Oh wait, there's a camera and a light in my way. Yeah, so when we did the renovations, we had to renovate our bathroom, and we stripped it right down to the studs. We had to fur out the walls. All the walls were crooked. The studs, I guess when they put them in, they weren't dried. You know, this is like what, 30 years ago? And I don't know if I guess the standards were different for construction, so they weren't kiln drying the wood. So they were all twisted, which means that now let me see how we might be close to being done. That would fit me for sure, but let me add a little bit more. So all the studs were twisted, which meant when you go to put the drywall on, it was all uneven. So we had to fur out the walls and then put all new drywall. Ugh. And you know, you think because it's a small area, it's a small bathroom, that it's a lot easier. But actually, it's harder because you have so many corners and twists and turns because it's so small. And we took out the toilet. It had to be replaced as well. The shower, the pipes had to be redone. This is turning out super nice. We're almost there. And then we can draw. Let's see what I can do here. So yeah, that was crazy. So what I was going to say about the toilet is we had to use the bathroom in the basement. And yeah, my legs were so sore from running up and down the stairs in the middle of the night. And I tried it's so funny, I mentioned this before in a video. Somebody gave me some good suggestions. I'm like, where were you guys when we were doing the renos? Somebody suggested being a nurse, and she was a nurse too. She's like, why didn't you use a commode chair? I'm like, I never even thought of that. You can pick them up for like $10 at the Salvation Army store. Like, ridiculous. Or you can rent one for super cheap from the pharmacy. Okay, so that looks kind of long on me. Hopefully it's not too long once I put everything on it. So let me get one of these guys. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with my clamshell for now. That seems to be the easiest. Oh, I need another one of these here. And where did I put those guys? So I got those from an AliExpress shop, and I'll show you. So these two and these two were in one package for $3 Canadian, and then these were in a package. So they're amazing. The design that I wanted to do, I wanted to use 2 strands, and then I wanted to take something like this and you squish it down so then it looks like a flat cap, and then you have the 2 strands coming out. They're so strong you can't squish them down. So they're super and beautiful, and lots of repeats so you can match it up, but there's also lots of designs. So that I just saw one. There it is. No, that's not it. There it is. I knew I saw one. So I got a bunch. You know what? I got another set of those. I should see, because I was gonna use them for giveaways, but they're really heavy, so for shipping. And then I didn't want to, like, I wanted to share the package, but then I was worried that if I broke up the package, it would be hard to match them. So they're probably in a bin somewhere. I'll get to them eventually. Oh, that's not what I need. I need my lobster, my clamshell. It's all sea themed. Clammy baby. Oh, I can't even get one out. My hand is just not working. So that's. Oh yeah, you can see my hand's a bit swollen. Okay, so we get this done so we can do the draw, and I'll post this, and I'm sure my wife will be hollering soon. Breakfast is ready at 3 in the afternoon, I think. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, it's 3:30, which is fine. I was cheating on my diet, my keto. So for 2 days now I've been back to normal, which bacon and eggs is good, and 1 meal a day is even better. So my weight's going down again. I find when I cheat, I gain a lot of water weight. At least 10 pounds. It's amazing. So when I go back to the keto, I end up peeing like crazy. That doesn't look like it's not mashed enough. I got it a bit, but not quite there. And of course now I can't get it. Let's try this again. This is one of those hard ones, I think. That's hard to get. Sorry, folks. Let me kind of show you what's going on down here. Let me see if that's. Yeah, it's not quite in there all the way. Part of it is the tools are magnetized and they're grabbing stuff. There, I think that got it. Yeah, okay. Let's cut this. There, I mean, it loosened up when I was doing that, but at least it's now going to, you'll have some wiggle room. And I guess I could put a charm too. We'll leave that for now. Where is my chippers? I think I'm going to put a tiny one on this one. See if that'll work. Awesome. We did it. There's no point trying to close that because I don't think I can. Maybe I can. And then we'll flip the camera so we can see. Here we go. Awesome. So there you go. There's a really kind of fun way to do the Heishi beads. So and you can stack these. So the idea was that I was going to use this and put a couple of strands, and it looks really cool, but it's good. So let's take a look at the draw. Okay, I'm going to get the comments. It says there's 17, so I'm really surprised that not more people are commenting. But hey, it's not, you know, it's for you guys, so whatever, right? Better chance to win. Let's bring this out. And bring this up. There we go. Okay. More light. So, here we go. It put my name in there. I'm going to have to, Gail Burton. I'm just thinking, I just sent something to Gail. So this is twice in a row that she's won, I think. But you know what? Doesn't matter because it's whoever, you know, there, like I said, there's not a lot of people posting. So if you, and you know what, initially I said you have to guess, but you know what? Just say hello even, or put an emoji. No big deal. Yeah, I think it's fun and it gives me an idea who's watching too. So that's kind of fun for me. Now I know some of these unboxings are like they're only 30 minutes and they're kind of they may be a bit boring, but if you can just remember the idea is that the bracelet that's going to be made the following, I was going to release everything on the Thursday for the bracelets, but I think I'm going to do it Wednesday. Just I find it's a bit long to wait. And let me know what you think. I might end up doing it even sooner, like put them, you know, 24 hours apart and then but I find that there's a lot of people that don't have time if they're working and stuff to watch the videos, but it takes them a couple of days to get to the video. So we'll see. Let me know what you think, but I mean, it's for you guys. So there we go, Gail. You have a new bracelet. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry this was really frustrating, but yeah, this turned out super nice. Oh, you can't see it. Anyway, I'm working on my garage sale stuff, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.